People of the internet, hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Today, VIVIZ dropped a Universe single. Didn't know this was happening. Now it's happening. That's it. Universe project singles always go completely under the radar for me, mainly because it just doesn't get promoted unless you're on the platform, and I'm not on the platform. But what is this going to sound like? I have no idea. VIVIZ, the last we heard from VIVIZ was Queendom 2. That was a long time ago. Or what feels like a long time ago. It might actually be a few months. Anyways, fancy transition please. Thank you very much. Because it's Universe, no MV. Well, technically there is an MV, but it's on the Universe platform. And if I show the MV on the video, it'll get blocked. So we're gonna go with the lyric video instead. You have to bear with me. That's perfectly okay. And, oh. Sorry, my phone is going off that I have a package downstairs. Anyways, Rum Pum Pum. Not the FX song, because I think that's an extra pun at the end. Also a very good song, one of my favorites by them. Anyways, 3, 2, 1. What do we got? Universe singles have been very hit or miss. Like there's a track history of very good and very meh. Getting Shimby way up there in the vocal range. Not bad so far. Where's this going to go? Wow, those 808s were like the only thing driving that beat there. There was no other instrumentation. That's a choice. The chorus is pretty catchy though. Bridge. That bass is so far in the back of the track, it's almost hard to pick it out. Nice melodic progression there. Very long extended chorus here. And an outro.
Baby is who we are.
I would have loved to heard hold on, where's the uh, outro start? I would have loved to hear this instrumental more throughout the song. Because it's
Baby is who we are.
yes, it does remove the bass line out of it. But I think you know what, let's just start off with like overall analysis of the song and how I feel about it. It's not the worst universe track that's been released. It's it's surprisingly simple, and this is most certainly part of my brain still being stuck in 2020, but it's still so foreign to hear any G Friend member rapping because we never really got that as a part of G Friend. And I guess even in BVG, they've started incorporating more rapping lines into their parts, but it just feels so foreign to me as someone who followed G Friend very closely back in the day when they were promoting. Sad times. But the song itself is actually kind of a vibe. It's that's my favorite word I'm gonna use to describe music, that it's a vibe. But it's there's this certain flow to it that's like very similar in feeling wise to how like West Coast rap music from like the 90s feels. It's kind of like the but it makes you just kind of stank face vibe along, bop along to it. I just wish it was more melodic. And I'm gonna say that for a lot of music. I love my melodies. I wanted more. Not necessarily from the vocals, but from the instrumentation behind it. There was a it's gonna take me forever to find it, but there's a certain part of the track, and I pointed it out earlier, where it was just the bass and some percussion and a little bit of twinkling instrumentation behind it. You have the vocal line, which was a fairly, stagnant, simple, not too wide of a like notational range musical line. And then underneath it, you have a very simple droning 808 that's staying on the same note the entire phrase. It just sounds kind of boring when you have a not very musically interesting top line accompanied with a very boring and stagnant bottom line. It kind of loses all the momentum that the previous sections of the song had worked so hard to lead up to. And sure, in a way, it works as kind of like an oral AURAL reset, but I think it could have been done better. Like the instrumentation, especially in the outro and the intro, is very interesting. I really like that part of the instrumentation, but that's like the only section where we really get to hear it, because the rest of it is fairly standard. And then audio engineering portion, I pointed out during the song itself, but the bass, the 808 or the 99 or whatever they used, is so far back in the audio track. And I get that it's to emphasize the percussion and the vocals, but when the bass is that far back, it sounds like the ground is rumbling, and you can't pick out if it works with the melodical top line or not. There has to be a threshold. There has to be a threshold somewhere for any bass track to where it's too if it's too far forward, it's distracting to the vocals, and it's too far back to where you can't even pick out what it is. I think the bass line for this track, the majority of it was too far in the back. If it was maybe a little bit more forward, you could tell if it worked with the vocals or not. But I think in the way it's currently like audio mixed, it's just there's a little bit of mixing dissonance between the two, the top line and the bottom line, which is, uh, it is what it is. It's the audio direction team that's responsible for that. I'm not a sound engineer. I'm not a producer. I'm just some dude on the internet who likes music. But overall, not bad. Bad. Universe, you get a pass. Just barely. You get a C. You get a C minus, maybe. Yeah, C minus. It's a passing grade, but only just. And then, we'll see if there's any more universe projects, or even if we'll even get another VIVIZ release before the end of the year. So they was Bop Bop this year. Oh jeez. So Bop Bop and Love Aid. If they are releasing like on a schedule over 6 months, we probably won't get another one. Unfortunately, I think this will be it for the year. But if we get another, maybe like a Christmas single or something like that, I wouldn't be mad at it. But anyways, that's it for me today. If you want to keep up to date with whatever I'm uploading, whenever I'm watching stuff, channel icon is up there. And if you want to watch another video from me right away, YouTube recommends you watch that video. I don't know what video that is, it's just their YouTube suggests it for me, so over there. And until next time, bye bye.